What were you thinking, Eleanor? Attacking a legate like that?
Well... I just thought Rokuro was going to die if I didn't intervene.
Oh? You'd kill one of your own allies for a demon?
I acted without thinking. Sometimes I'm too soft-hearted to a fault.
I'd say it's less that, and more just stupidity. You're supposed to be protecting Laphicet. Don't get yourself into trouble you don't need.
Even if one of her own is in danger?
Even then.
This kid must be really important to her. All right, I understand.
Laphicet, next time she acts up...
Okay. Thanks for not telling on me, Eleanor. And I'm sorry I understand how but I think Velvet has the capacity to feel the same way too. At least when it comes... Is that why you're staying with her? I'm not sure. I have to figure out what's going on with this group.
And guess what? You're not, because if you do, I'm gonna kick your goddamn ass. But I think $50 she's gonna join the group when she... God damn. The fuck are they gone to?
What was that fat cat creature with Shigure?
You mean Morgrim? She's a Moloch. She just looks different.
And?
And what? I'm not trying to keep anything from you. Lord Shigure is an exorcist legate, but he's also a warrior since no one knows Morgrim's...
No one!
Huh?
This is the price.
Anything?
Oh, and she may be our enemy, but she's also a woman. You should try
Anything?
her thick.
The fuck are they?
Not bad.
You too.
Fuck. Guess this wasn't the right way to go.
Whoa! Look at all those swords!
That's what happens when the legendary blacksmith Kurogane toils so hard he forgets to die.
I gave up everything, thinking of nothing else but forging a sword that could surpass Stormhowl. And before I knew it,
You had traded your humanity for demonhood.
I see I'm not the only one. So great was your grudge against your brother, the inheritor of Stormhowl.
Well, guess we're not so different. You don't suppose you could hammer me up a new sword, do you?
I've forged countless blades over these long years, yet not one has proven a match for Stormhowl. And yet you still seek a Kurogane sword?
I'll put it like this. No matter how much you've failed across the centuries, you've never broken. Well, I'm the same way. If anything can break Shigure and his god blade, it's the bitterness I carry.
Strangely enough, seeing you and your brother has given me an idea that might work. I will forge you a new blade.
Should we get some Brightstone?
Nope. No need for that.
Huh?
Should I take it from the top?
If you would, my arms are all I'll be needing.
What are you doing?
Don't be alarmed. I'm just cutting free some raw materials for the sword.
You see something new every day.
You need his head to make the sword?
That's right. With this fine clump of pure resentment, I shall forge your imitation Stormhowl anew.
No. I only keep this imitation as a reminder of how weak-willed I was in the past. To defeat Shigure, I've perfected the art of dual wielding, a secret Rangetsu technique.
All right. If that's what you prefer, a pair of short swords it is.
Whoa!
We'll wait outside.
I made Bienfu rush out to the docks to scout the place out. Pretty smart, am I right?
I pity that creature sometimes.
That Kurogane, though. What a character!
Rituals, it's certainly something only
Unnecessary.
Indeed.
Still, if what you give is mere, but if the offer, I wonder what.
I just really hate this person.
The ship is on its way, right on
Of course it is. They don't have the reap.
One more thing. Apparently, Shigure is Artorias' bodyguard.
So we'll have to face him down sometime.
It's in our best interest to get rid of him while he's working. The problem is, Rokuro can't beat him by himself.
Agreed. Shigure is not to be trifled.
Certainly.
You want us to meddle in somebody else?
If it affects my own quarrel, yes.
I suppose I'm in the same position. Besides,
Rokuro's not really a guy to care about the big picture. He might try.
Rokuro, Kurogane, I just do not understand them.
you saw them. Demons. We're crazy.
Sure, but they go through life with such crystal clear sense of purpose.
Even demons have things they're not willing to let go. Or do you think us mere animals, running around killing people left and right?
I know. I understand demons still have a certain consciousness, but I look at those, they seem passionate.
Well, I've yet to meet a human so passionate he'd chop his own.
Do you have a purpose like they do?
I do, in fact. Ever since Artorias used my brother as a sacrifice.
Typical demon nonsense. The Abbey exists to protect the PS. Sometimes cold, painful. Besides, as shepherd,
If that's what you think, ask the precious shepherd yourself. Ask him just what he did 3 years ago.
he wouldn't. He.
Rokuro wants to slay his brother, even if it kills him. And Kurogane had his own. How do those two find it in themselves to go?
It's just how they are.
Yeah, it's scary. But me, I don't have anything I'm that desperate to.
Not yet, you mean. In time, you'll find something.
You really think so?
Almost certainly. But don't feel you have to go and risk your... You're not a demon. And you should stay that way. You deserve a normal...
Okay.
But never mind. Just the...
Bad news! A group of praetors have left the docks and are headed this. They said they were coming to purge Eleanor the traitor!
Purge?
We take them head on. And you're fighting with us.
An order.
It is. Protect Laphicet.
All right.
Just remember, if we lose Eleanor, Laphicet will turn into a demon.
I haven't forgotten. But we need to pull... She needs us for...
Just don't push.
And so,
Ask... Praetor Eleanor, you should be ashamed of yourself, cowering to demons.
Your collusion could spell disaster to the Abbey if left unchecked. The only possible atonement is your death. You've betrayed the people and sullied Artorius' ideals.
No, that's not... Velvet, she's testing me. I know I have to fight. My mission calls for it. But any more of this will kill them.
Time for you to die and be purged!
Eleanor!
I can't do it. I can't kill them.
I'm not done yet.
There. Now we're even, Eleanor.
You've got new swords!
Sinister. I like it.
I take it you're ready.
Yeah. All that's left is to kill Shigure.
With me as a witness.
I...
Keep on fighting like that, and you'll be killed. And if you get killed, Laphicet will lose his vessel.
I know that.
Velvet, wait.
You're not going to kill them?
I'm just not that hungry right now. I've got new orders for you. Fight the exorcists, but make sure they don't die.
Understood.
I guess that was as far as Eleanor could go.
I think so. Push her any further and she's bound to break.
Ever the virtuous exorcist.
That very virtue is what lets her be Laphicet's vessel. Besides, I can't help but admire her commitment. She's enduring total disgrace to accomplish her mission.
How uncommonly pleasant of you.
Pleasant folks don't use people the way we do.
Yeah, you've got that right.
Hey, Bienfil? I was wondering...
I figured it was just about the time I've seen it all, heard it all, and even tasted it all in my time as a Moloch.
Thanks. I was hoping you could let me borrow those books you were reading earlier.
You mean how to talk a human female into becoming your vessel, and how to get...
Hey!
But you and Madame Eleanor have already formed a pact. Why do you still need either of...
Well, it's like when we're alone together, things get so awkward.
In that case, I've got...
Whoa! You read a...
I'm just an avid learner is all. Now let's see. Hot spring topics, bearing your body and your soul. All right.
Why do you keep trying to get us naked?
Picky.
Love hacking.
Oh,
You have...
That just sending me off red flags.
Luffy, I've...
Oh. Knowing what to say...
That's just so fucking wrong.
Hey, Rogoro. Why did he call your storm howl a reject?
Well, you see, when blacksmiths make swords, they don't just make one at a time. They make a whole bunch. The best one of them all is the one that gets presented to the sword's commissioner, while the rest are tossed aside.
Huh. I didn't realize the standards were so high.
The head of my clan gets the real storm howl, and his siblings get the remainders.
So one is real, and the others are imitations?
I guess so. Shigure has the real one, and... yeah, guess that makes mine an imitation.
I'm sorry, I didn't...
Don't apologize. You got me to finally...
Oh.
And to Vel.
Oh, what are you saying?
She means my name. It's the same as Vel...
The one who went and got sacrificed by Artorias.
Surely you are mistaken.
But what else could make Velvet hate Artorias?
So you have a truth, and Velvet has a truth. Now
See, I think she's starting to understand a little bit. I think I aren't the new. Oh, they aren't the new title. Bang, bang, bang.
and Shigure both use the Rangetsu style. But to me it looked like you both fight completely differently. Why is that?
Our school encompasses two distinct forms. To the outside world, we're known for fighting with a single greatsword. But we also study dual short swords should need arise.
So, Shigure uses the greatsword, and you use the short.
In most schools, wouldn't the secondary technique be used primarily in support of the first?
That's true for us as well. We learn the dual short swords to provide sparring partners for those studying the greatsword.
Then why would you handicap yourself against Lord Shigure? He's no mere swordsman.
As I'm painfully aware, Shigure is a true master. We trained together since we were small children. I was his sparring partner for 10 years. His skill with the greatsword is so, in order to beat him, to our school it might be secondary.
You're badly disadvantaged.
If I can control the terror of being split in half, then I can still have
Eliminating fear, huh?
right?
It's like you two brothers are the very...
Huh?
Storm Howl. One
Is to cut down.
Both are renowned blades. But I don't see what exorcists and demons have.
There they are.
Which must mean they took out every one of the exorcists who went after them.
Hey, I told them not to bother. Now how did that sword of yours turn out? Fine, I'll find out for myself.
Rokuro, we can handle the exorcists. Go and find your victory.
Thanks.
All right, let's get down to business. Better not die too quickly on me. I want this to be fun. Come on, bro. Don't hold back. Shut up. Don't play games with me.
Why is it automatic? Oh no.
It'll be the same every time. put up a good fight, I'll give you that. But you're a frickin' demon. Shouldn't you bring more to the table than pretty damn good Rangetsu style? You don't have what it takes to win against the rightful heir.
Don't count me out. Just yet. I've got something to show you! Take this!
Now that was clever! Giving up one of your own hands to go for my neck. If I was just a second slower, I'd be dead now. I like it. This is what I've been looking for. Alright, let's call it good here. Listen up! If y'all want any hope of beating me, come find me once you're more skilled and better armed.
I'll cut you down. No matter how many times I lose. No matter how many years it takes.
There we go. That's the face I'm looking for. So vicious. It's perfect.
What is wrong with him?
Shouldn't you be worrying more about your own skin? The entire Abbey knows by now that you're a traitor.
That guy, he was really strong.
Yeah, he was. They all are.
But we will beat him if we must. No matter what it takes.
The Von Eltius here.
Let's get going.
Please, take me with you. I'll make a sword that surpasses Stormhowl yet. I know I will. But for another blade to beat Stormhowl, its wielder must be a swordsman of unmatched skill.
Hey, Eisen. Got any room on this pile of wood scrap for a suit of armor?
If not, make someone wear it.
Works for me. You heard him, Kurogane.
Many thanks.
Okay, we're off to find Grimoire and decipher the book. You know where we're going, right, kiddo?
Yeah, we're headed for the Isolde Archipelago in Southgand.
I keep it a secret. Yeah, I'm going to the Don't forget, better get the version to follow it for those and use that key. I'll take a video of me booking my fee and taking a picture of it. It stings you, hence the name.
Here I come! Crash through! You won't get away!
Come on, really?
Here I come! Crash through! You won't get away! Slow inferno! Crash through! Crash through!
Come on, really?
Eisen, I thought you were supposed to be in Midgand. How did you end up here? I thought I'd gotten used to you performing the impossible, but we heard from the Bloodwings that the Abbey might have taken you.
Not this time. But our luck...
Aye, first mate.
I've got my eye.
Got it!
I gotta say, you guys look less like pirates and more like a circus troupe.
Are you alright with having demons on board, Benwick?
Not remotely an issue. If you're aboard this ship of misfits, you're a pirate. That's just our creed. At least, that's what the captain and the first mate always say.
Speaking of the captain, what's Eifried like?
Let's see. How do I put it? He's like if the sea were a person, and that person had a pointy beard.
Huh. A bearded sea?
Look, everybody on this ship is an outcast from society in some way. Despite that, Captain Eifried accepted us for who we are, and took us all on board.
So he's a kind man.
Well, would you say that the sea is kind? How would it feel to dive in with an open wound?
It would sting. A lot.
Quite so. Some days he's calm and steady, and others he rages. He can be shallow, deep, even a whirlpool.
Sounds like he's a little scary and hard to read.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to serve him, but that air of mystery keeps us around and makes us want to take those jumps. At the end of the day, the dread pirate Van Eifried is one hell of a guy.
He sounds like Velvet in a lot of ways.
Wait, what? How so? I didn't describe him right at all, did I?
Benwick, we're changing course at once for Port Renede.
Sir? What's going on?
3 of our men have collapsed from the Corsair Scourge. They first showed symptoms 3 days ago. How are you holding up?
I'm still doing all right. But if this really started 3 days ago, that means we're all carrying it, doesn't it?
That's what I'm afraid of. But if we head straight to Port Renede, we should be able to get medicine there.
I'll check on everyone's condition.
Make sure everyone stays hydrated, including yourself, understand?
Sir, yes sir. All hands, assume emergency positions.
The crew's holding up well for a bunch of folks at death's door.
What do you mean? Is this Corsair Scourge fatal?
Quite. No one knows what causes it, but it starts with a high fever and ends up with the body falling apart like sand.
Like sand?
Once, there was a great...
Does that mean
You humans?
Only humans fall prey to the Corsairs.
then it could have gotten to you too? Right,
Oh, right! Alas!
I can't allow our vessel to die from this. If you start to feel ill,
I will.
All right, we'll all be helping out in the search.
Huh?
Oh, why does she get to stay?
You're a witch. Magic yourself healthy. Now,
Oh!
The
Okay, where's the herbalist? If I remember right, the Corsair's Scourge needs...
Yeah, it's a wildflower called Salatoma.
It doesn't sound...
Let's not relax.
Right.
Hold on a minute. Won't you just be spreading the disease if everyone wants?
Surprisingly, no. For whatever reason, you can only catch it over the ocean. It's speculated it might have...
Nobody knows the cause for sure, but there are no recorded cases of people catching it on land.
I see.
We'll be back. All right.
Salatoma. Is this...
What do you mean?
Oh, no, it tastes bad. So bad. Some say it would even bring a demon to the...
Maybe so. But better...
Oh, I'm...
A bit ago, a manacled body got...
Manacled?
You too? Yesterday, my nets pulled up an arm. I really can't take this anymore.
You said it.
You think it's strange, too? They say the whole island is a prison.
Or...
Experimenting?
Testing the demon's capabilities. That's why they...
Not a bad theory.
Yeah, so...
That guy.
Now that you mention...
You know, you're...
The best we can do is keep a wide...
I think we'd notice if pirates or demons were around.
I can't tell if he's sharp. That's an interesting bridge.
This bridge has a bit of history to it. Port Renede was originally built here on this inlet. The water's deep enough for ships, but as you can see, it's a bit too narrow for a port. Large ships couldn't come close without a top-rate crew. So Port Renede was used almost exclusively by smaller ships.
What about the Von El...
We're the best of the best. We came in...
So your point is you...
Hey, the people wanted their town to grow. So they built an outer harbor for large ships, and this bridge to connect to it.
Uh-huh. So that's why the port and the town are separate.
But there's more. We secretly helped provide the funds and resources for them to build it.
So you are bragging.
And did this bridge bring prosperity?
No. The Abbey began regulating shipping and travel, right about the time if only the seas had remained free, Port Renede would have developed into a center for
I suppose things don't always...
Then again, even if Port Renede became a bustling port, we still would have no troubles.
I'm not biting.
That Rokuro, always telling all of us except this is work.
I don't...
What's wrong, Eleanor?
I'm just trying to figure out what When I thought I was dead for sure. But he and Lord Shigure are always trying to kill each other.
It might have something to do with his Bushido code.
What's Bushido?
It's a way of thinking. Be loyal to your lord. Respect your parents. Protect the weak. And act with honor.
You're saying that he was following this Bushido code. And he was protecting me because I was weak?
He might have turned into a demon. But his memories and personality are still intact. I doubt his moral values have disappeared either.
Do you really think he believes in that carving? I heard that when Velvet... I'm sure...
I wouldn't read too much into what Magilu's saying. Rokuro lives for...
But I don't think he's all that...
I thought you were the one who called him
I know I said he can be a scary person, but... How do I put it? I do feel there's more to him than just wanting to cut people up. It's like... He's more sensitive to other people's emotions than he might seem to be at first glance. A sword fighter has to...
For a crazed demon, he's actually...
Maybe. I don't know.
You brought it up.
See, I think she's gonna change her mind and actually become a deserter.
Hello there. How can I help?
We're looking for Salatoma.
Well now, that's an order I don't get every day. It's not for the Corsairs.
The very same. Some of our crew developed fever 3 days ago.
Understandable, but unfortunately...
How can you be out of stock? The flower's in season.
It is, but not too long ago, a demon appeared in Warg Forest, where we harvested. And now the Abbey won't let anyone inside.
They what? Why haven't they...
From what little I've heard, they've had trouble tracking the thing. 100 people go in, maybe only one will actually come across the beast.
If it's so rare, then...
Because nobody who's encountered it has come back alive.
First the Corsair's Scourge.
I could try to order some from other towns, but if you're already on day 3, they might not...
But if we go to the Warg Forest...
Right, but...
We're going to the...
Hey, Laphicet. What's the Reaper's Curse Magilu was talking about?
Supposedly, Aizen's presence has the power to bring misfortune to the people around him.
Is that some sort of special Moloch power or something?
It's worse than mere misfortune. At Vort...
It was the Reaper's curse that tore me from you and got me captured by Miss Mogilu!
Oh, is that so? Hey!
It must be destiny that we've been reunited!
Do what you want.
Really?
I won't stop you. Maybe she wants a Moloch who freely divulges a young...
I'm fine, thank you very much. I've already got Laphicet to look at.
Aww!
He most certainly does not. What?
Just so we're clear, Laphicet will do no blowing on any
Of course not!
Everyone attack!
Guess it's time to fight!
Crash through! Crash through! Crash through! Crash
I'll finish this! They're wide open! Please, they're wide open! Almost! Windlash! How's that? Tell it!
Now, rise! Arise! Ascending! Angels!
Whew, I thought we were done for.
Right then, let's finish this! Crimson Servant, Wizzy! Everyone attack! Crash through! Crash through! Crash through! Crash through! Crash through!
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.